I start freaking out on this bus, and I mean dramatically. I'm on this tour bus going to Delphi, and I start freaking out. We're sitting there, we're only on the bus for like 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden, I looked at my friend. We were going to this amazing exhibition in Delphi, and it was going to be about 2.5 hour bus ride. So all of a sudden, I look at my friend, and I said, "What is that smell?" And she goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I said, "Someone is putting perfume on. Someone near us is spraying perfume constantly." And she said, "Oh, no, I don't smell anything." A few minutes later, the smell comes, overwhelming, and she looks at me and she goes, "Oh, I smell it." She goes, that's not someone putting perfume on. That's being sprayed down in the butt. That's fragrance in the bus." I went, "Oh my God, I'm not going to survive this bus ride." And I know you might think that I'm being dramatic. I'm not being dramatic. If you are using air fresheners, listen to this, okay? I go up to the bus driver. You probably thought I was insane. I go up to the bus driver while the bus is moving. And I said, "I am so deeply sorry, but I have an allergy to fragrance. Is there something being sprayed?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I thought I do this all the time. I thought people would like it." And I said, "I am so sorry. Please don't think I'm a terrible person for even asking this. I will not make it through the bus ride." He says, "I'm happy to turn it off." I go back and I sit with my friend, and she looks at me and she says, "So you don't spray perfume on your skin?" And I said, "No." And she said, "What about deodorant?" And I said, "No." He starts asking me all these things. Look, air fresheners, things you spray on your furniture, candles, or anything that says fragrance, is toxic. So I know that I sound dramatic sometimes. I know all the things that I talk about. It's like, oh my God. But and we're not ever going to do anything perfectly. But if you look around your home and you have those plugins or you have candles going and you can smell that, that fragrance, it's fake. It's fake. There are some really amazing things you can do to make your home smell good. And there are some times that I use perfume, but I will actually spray it. I'll spray it like on a sleeve. I'll spray it, inside on the piece of clothing. I know it doesn't last as long, but this is how I get through because we're not ever going to do anything perfectly. So if you get headaches, if you get anything, if you get rashes, all these things sometimes can be linked to the fragrance that is in the garbage we're using. So please check your home, check your car. Those air fresheners that people are hanging from the rear view mirrors, toxic, horrible, horrifying. So check your environment, clean up your environment, and leave me a comment and let me know. Is there any place that I'm not thinking about that I should check? Where else should we check? Let the entire community know. And give me a follow for lots more information like this.